That was American Venom off the Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack.
What a good soundtrack.
Can you hear yourself, Joey? I can't hear myself. Hold on. I can hear myself.
There we go.
Perfect. Yeah, just what a great soundtrack. What's your favorite song off that soundtrack, Joey?
Probably the one that what's his name? D'Angelo. Unbroken, I think.
That's it. Yeah,
the banger.
It is a banger. Anyways, if you're just tuning in, this is On the Rocks with Doolin, Dalton,
and the Songbird replacement,
Joey Soto. Woo!
Ace Field Reporter.
Yeah, Ace Field Reporter. We were just discussing. Rockstar announced a few days ago that due to popular requests, they are going to be releasing the popular song. Is it just called the House Building Theme?
I think. I'm not 100% sure.
On streaming and vinyl. So,
but it's a banger.
It's a friend classic around these parts. We like to play it during D&D when we're building stuff.
If that ever happens again, who knows? It's been like a month since we've played.
Yeah, Brandon Madden has kind of ruined our D&D adventure.
I think we've all. It's been a group effort.
It's been a group effort, especially Kyle.
Oh, yeah. Especially Kyle.
Yeah, honestly, if we're gonna pinpoint it on one person, we're gonna blame our D&D downfall on Kyle Gallons.
True. Like in fact, scratch it. This isn't On the Rocks with Doolin, Dalton, the Songbird's replacement. I'm the new Songbird. Sorry, Kyle.
Yeah.
Full-time replacement.
This isn't D&D, but I mean, it's gonna get there, right?
Yeah. True.
Just dead air.
Dead air.
But anyways, I have a lot of progressive rock and metal to play today because why not? I'm feeling like it. Kyle's not here to tell me no.
Yeah. Prog is Pog.
Prog is Pog. I don't know how much we'll get through it. Probably. I don't have a lot of stuff up for today, but some of it's long.
You're playing
a
house building theme at some time, right?
Yeah, I can play it. You want me to play it?
Let's go. I do want to play it.
Yeah, I can play it soon, but
take your time.
I don't know what we're going to talk about on the podcast, honestly. This weather's crazy right now.
I'll brew up something.
Oh, I can complain about a class I'm having right now. It's not doing too great. I'm doing fine grade-wise. I have 83. A little low for me, but also average. So
I think everyone's just struggling a little bit this semester.
But there's I'm not going to say what class it is or who the professor is, but just not getting along with how they're going about the class this semester. I think their whole remote thing is really affecting everybody in that class. So we can talk about that later. I'm sure you have similar story.
I have qualms.
Yeah, I think we all have qualms right now. Tomorrow is officially a snow day for Capital, even though most of our classes are all online, so it doesn't really affect anything. But if your class isn't online, congratulations. You're going to have a snow day tomorrow, February the 16th, 2021.
Ooh. I don't think I have to get up until like at least 10. Yeah,
I only have one class tomorrow, and it'll be online anyways. I guarantee it. So
True.
How was your Valentine's Day, Joey?
I just stayed inside and did work the entire day.
Yeah. I played video games all day.
Yeah. And you also ate some wax. Oh, we can talk about that.
We can talk about that later. Yeah, that was a funny story. Yeah, but I ate some wax on accident.
A couple of us did.
Yeah.
Myself included.
Yep, Joey included. I didn't really eat it, though. I kind of just licked it.
Yeah.
It's like, what is this? And Joey was like, it's wax. But that's for later. For the ladies in the room, ladies say, Ayo. There we go. This next song is by King Crimson, prog rock, famous prog rock group. This is when Tony Levin was in the group. I think he still is, but this is like 80s, 90s King Crimson, I think. This is Thela Hunjinjeet. Woo! What a fantastic song. That was Limelight by Rush off their album Moving Pictures, which celebrated its 40th anniversary the other day. Can you believe that? 40 years of Moving Pictures.
I cannot believe that.
Rush is an old band. I plan on going out to Toronto sometime and seeing all the landmarks that
really cool.
Rush have taken pictures with, and album covers and Lakeside Park and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. Just a tribute to them and the great Neil Peart. God bless his soul.
About a year and a month now.
Yeah.
His death was just the start of a very unfortunate series of events.
Yeah, he kind of really kicked it off. As soon as everybody knew that Neil Peart had passed, the world really went down.
I remember being in your room with Gunnar and Kyle and being like, no.
Yeah, I wasn't there. I was down in the lobby.
We went downstairs to tell you, and we're like, dude, unfortunate news. Neil Peart just kind of, passed away. And I remember you were a little...
That's when they announced his death. I think he had passed a few days
but
beforehand, but yes.
You were a little distraught.
Yeah, it was upsetting.
It was upsetting. But yeah, 2020's over. It's 2021.
It's 2021.
You know the vibes. Good vibes only.
That's just 1 year closer to 2112.
True.
Not that we'll be alive to see it, but, you know, our children and grandchildren will be there, and they'll go, wow, Rush was an amazing band. They'll all be dead, but
yeah,
you know.
Unless they do Futurama where they put their heads in like the little containers, and then they just have like all three of them like in their heads just vibing along.
Just vibing along. Joey requested this next song before we continue the rest of our show, but you want to go ahead and give a little bit of information about it, Joey?
Yeah.
What we're going to be listening to here?
We've just previously discussed the game Red Dead Redemption 2, and it is a very good game with a very good soundtrack. One of the songs in the soundtrack is a bit of a friend group favorite. It is it's very lighthearted. Comes up near the end of the game, and it's a banger. It's a banger.
Should I just go ahead and play it?
Just go ahead and play, buddy.
This is the house building theme off the Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtrack. What a fantastic song.
True.
Everybody in the studio loved it.
I know, I was bopping along.
And
And I hope everyone out there...
Everyone go buy the vinyl. This isn't a sponsor, but go buy the vinyl.
$24 on Amazon, I believe?
I think it's cheaper on the Rockstar website,
Maybe.
dude.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I saw it for like $15. Because it's only 5 songs.
Yeah.
So
It can't be that bad. And the vinyl is like blue and looks really cool, I think.
It's got... I don't even know. John, the other 2 characters that build the house, I don't know. The one that goes, I got the disease or whatever.
I got lumbago.
Who's the other guy? I forget who the other guy is.
Yeah, who is it? I'm trying to think.
Is it just the guy that helps him build the house?
I don't remember.
Me either.
Yeah, it's been a while.
It's been a while. I want to play it again, though.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It's a great game. I want to play it on my new PlayStation 5 with my 4K TV.
Ooh, yes, sir.
See how that looks. And
are they gonna fix it up for next gen or no?
I think so. I think they did already. I think they just, if it can run better, it makes it run better on the PlayStation 5.
Maybe.
So
Who knows?
Who knows? I'll have to wait till I get home and try that out. But these next few songs, they all come from progressive metal concept albums.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured I'd explain the concept of each album before I play the song, just to give some hindsight. This next song will be Strange Deja Vu off Dream Theater's Metropolis Part 2.
Oh, yes.
Which is a progressive metal classic. Everybody knows Dream Theater and everybody knows this album. My good friend James Reilly, this is his favorite song off the album, so shout out to James Reilly.
I guess you could say he really likes this song.
He really likes this song. But I believe in this song, the main character is reliving his past self. I think he's going back in time and seeing the visions of a girl, I believe, but he doesn't know the full story yet. You'll have to wait for the end of the album, which we're not listening to today, but check it out for yourself. But he's just reliving the life of a young girl who got murdered, and he doesn't know the full facts of the murder yet. He doesn't know if it's a conspiracy or not, but he's just trying to figure out what's going on and why this spirit of this girl is trying to communicate with him. So without further ado, this is Strange Deja Vu off Dream Theater's album Metropolis Part 2.
Woo.
Like I said, that was Strange Deja Vu by Dream Theater.
Good song.
Good song. Joey and I were in here just discussing Waffle Houses. And go ahead, Joey. I'll let you take it away.
The Waffle House Index already? We're talking about it?
Yeah, might as well. It's interesting.
So I got to thinking about this because I am the Songbird's replacement, because the normal Songbird is at a Waffle House, or was at a Waffle House, and I was with his girlfriend of a year. And it got me thinking. I remember that the FEMA measures how bad a natural disaster is on how many Waffle Houses are closed.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at the Wikipedia page, and it started in May 2011 after one of the directors of FEMA realized that in Joplin, I believe it's Missouri, during the 2011 Joplin tornado, which was a really bad tornado, EF5, both of the 2 Waffle Houses in the city remained open throughout this horrific natural disaster. And there are 3 different levels. There's green, where they have a full menu, everything's fine. There's yellow, where they have a limited menu. or where there's no power or only power from a generator or food supplies are low. And there's red, where the restaurant is completely closed. And I believe Waffle House Index Red was achieved on March 24th, 2020. And on April 17th of 2020, 99% of all Waffle Houses were closed in the United States. So, man, Waffle House Index was off the charts last year. Astronomical.
Well, Joey, that kind of ties perfectly into our next song, which is the Ectopic Stroll by Between the Buried and Me, which is off their album, I believe, Coma Ecliptic. Very confusing concept, but I'm pretty sure it's about a man who's just trying to escape this disastrous world he lives in. So he puts himself into a coma. Little does he realize that all these weird visions he has during his coma make him realize that the world's not that bad.
Maybe there's a Waffle House or two somewhere.
Yeah, maybe there's a Waffle House or two somewhere that he could go to. Instead of in his visions or his coma, there are no Waffle Houses.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll just play it. I honestly don't know what this song's about. The concept for this album is really confusing. They've described it as each song on the album is like an episode of The Twilight Zone, where they're all different, but they're also not because it's the same character in each thing.
We shall see. It's gonna be a hard cut for me because all their songs go straight into one each other. What am I trying to say, Joey? Each of the songs go into one another.
Thank you, Joey. Thank you.
You're
This is why we keep you around. The Songbird couldn't help me with that.
Yeah. He would have no clue.
He would be like, what?
Yeah, he's not a closer.
He's not a closer.
I'm a closer, though.
You're a closer. But after that, I have another song. Kind of reminds me of the Songbird. So stick around for that. It'll be in loving memory of him. Rest in peace, the Songbird.
Rest up.
Consider that a hard cut from that song. That was the Ectopic Stroll off Between the Buried and Me, Coma Ecliptic. I've recently fallen in love with that band. They're very good, and my sister even bought me a long sleeve shirt of theirs.
Oh, that's nice.
For my birthday. Yes, I had to think about it for a second.
That did just happen.
Yeah, I was like, was it Christmas or was it my birthday? They're close, but it was for my birthday. It came in the mail last week. Very nice for her. I like it a lot.
Yeah. We were just talking about the Zack Snyder cut of the new Justice League movie.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about that later because I'm probably going to get heated later.
Oh yeah, true.
So
it's
and that will also add fuel to the flames. So it's going to be bad. It's going to be really bad. But like I said, this next song reminds me of our late Songbird. It's called Ziltoidia Attacks. It's by Devin Townsend, his solo project, just Devin Townsend. And I believe this was the first album he wrote after he broke up with Strapping Young Lad. So he became a father and he just wanted to do something. He wanted to show the world that he could do something completely by himself. And fun fact, the drums on this album are completely electronic. They were built in MIDI and they sound real. So
we'll see.
You would have never known if I didn't tell you. Is basically what I'm saying. But like I said, with the concept here, it's about a little alien named Ziltoid the Omniscient.
Ooh. And
he has discovered the planet Earth. Most importantly about planet Earth is that he has discovered that there is this thing called a coffee bean.
Oh.
And secretly, the humans don't know because they're so dumb. The coffee bean can actually give you power to control space and time if you're omniscient enough, essentially. So he has decided that he is going to invade Earth and ask for their greatest cup of coffee. Sadly, they do not deliver, and the coffee is disgusting. So he just decides he's going to destroy Earth as the angry alien. Which, does that story sound familiar to anyone in the studio?
I do believe there was that little time last semester where Kyle did not get his cup of coffee and he went on a space time continuum like rager.
Yeah,
his
nasty. Bones coffee. He's always talking about his Bones coffee. And where did he go to today?
Waffle House.
To
probably get coffee.
He got coffee. In fact, our professor and one of our kids drinking his coffee in class over Zoom, and a professor goes, "Oh, Kyle's probably drinking that just like some weird like hippie coffee or whatever."
Yeah.
And we all made fun of Kyle for drinking coffee. So Ziltoid really is Kyle, is what I'm saying. Devin Townsend wrote this album about Kyle Gowans.
I believe it.
Kyle Gowans, the Omniscient. He really needs his coffee.
Yeah.
But Joey.
Yes.
What does Kyle do when he doesn't get his coffee? So yeah, like I said, that was Ziltoidia Attacks, and I just had to do the little gag there in the beginning. It was funny.
Yeah, I didn't know Kyle had that in him.
Me either, honestly. But Joey, I hate to ask this of you again, but when did you stall for me again? If you want, you can talk about what were we just talking about? The drums. We can talk about. You don't have to stall. I can talk about the drums while I do this.
Okay.
Yeah, I said in that album, the drums are fake. Obviously, that's really the only song on the album where you can tell that something's a little off, and that's just because the blast beats are unhuman. They're unhumanly fast.
They're just too good. Nobody could do that.
Yeah, it would be impossible. Yeah. I do wonder how metal drummers get their feet to go that fast, though. Like the drummer for Gojira, like he goes hard sometimes.
Yeah.
A little ridiculous, if you ask me.
I remember first year, you guys went to was it a Ginger concert?
We did go to a Ginger concert.
And I think Gunnar was like, "Hey, do you want to come with us?" And I was like, "Oh, I think I'm good." That's not.
Either that or a Guar concert.
Yeah.
Same thing. They're both metal bands.
Yeah. And I was like, "Yeah, I'm good. That's not really my thing." And then my friend was talking about Ginger. I was like, "Yeah, I had a friend ask me if I wanted to go to a concert, and I didn't." He's like, "You didn't go? What? You had the opportunity?" I was like, "Yeah, not my thing.
It's not his thing." But you get to live vicariously through me, so
I do, and it's fun.
It is fun. It's a lot of joy that we have here,
quote unquote.
Quote unquote. Next album, last of the concept series that we're playing tonight. It's a longer song, so we'll have maybe one or two after it. But this is from Haken's new album. Allison, what's the name of the new album again? Virus. Bad timing. When it was released last year.
Didn't even give her a chance.
They have 3 albums that start with a V. They all get confusing at some point, which ironically they all kind of go together in this giant universe of albums that they have going on right now. But yes, it was released last year. Bad timing for the name Virus.
True.
Got delayed multiple times due to the virus and manufacturing the copies and such.
You know the vibes.
The virus. But it eventually came out, and it's a sequel to their album Vector, which came out in 2018. See what I mean? Vector, Virus. They have one called Visions. Tomato. But essentially, it's about this mad doctor who works at an insane asylum. This is in Vector, by the way. I'll get to Virus. But insane doctor, he works in an insane asylum, takes his patient, turns him into something that's very vague. Popular theory is that they turn him into a cockroach, a giant cockroach monster human being, kind of like Frankenstein.
Like the Franz Kafka book where the dude wakes up as a big cockroach.
Yeah, exactly like that. And Virus, I don't really know the story, but this song is called The Messiah Complex, and it makes reference to their song The Cockroach King on another album, which was revealed when this album came out that Vector and Virus are kind of supposed to be the origin story of the Cockroach King, and I believe Messiah Complex is the downfall of the Cockroach King,
wow,
which stands for gluttony and what's the one like he touched stuff and it turns to gold?
Midas.
Yeah, Midas. What's he all about? It's basically about Midas. Now, it's not very good to want
all that glitter. Gold.
Yeah, all that glitter is gold. So it's 15 minutes long. It's 5 parts. We're gonna stick into it. It's really jazzy. It's really hard.
Oh,
it's gonna be a good time.
I love me some jazz.
Well, Joey loves himself some jazz. So yeah, like I said, this is the Messiah Complex. It's gonna be Ivory Tower starting us off.
Ooh.
Welcome. You good? Get it out. Go ahead, get it out.
Funny. Hey guys.
Oh my god.
Right. Did you let her in here?
No, I didn't. Did you?
No.
Okay. Well, let's just do it. Just go.
Welcome back to On the Rocks with Doolin, Dalton.
And the Mockingbird.
And this is the podcast portion of our show. We're doing it a little early so we can go ahead and get out of the studio early because the weather is bad outside. Yeah. And we are also hungry. We want food.
I already ate. But
I just want chai.
Well, I'm hungry.
I had chai today.
So I've had too much chai, but I'm going to get more chai.
Maybe I'll get like like the pink drink.
Ooh, that's good. I found out, actually, if you get like the refresher, if you don't get any berry pieces in it, it's just clear. Like it looks like water.
Really?
Like I got it without any berry pieces in it because it's like.
You didn't even say that you don't want the berry in there.
Because sometimes like it doesn't even change the flavor, and sometimes it just gets annoying. Like you try to drink and then you just swallow like 30
Yeah.
different like seeds, and it's just kind of annoying.
Seeds.
So like
Seeds.
I didn't get any fruit pieces in it, and like he's like, Joey, and I walk up, and I'm like, this is water, and I drink it, I'm like, no, this is the drink, but like it looks like water, and I was so confused.
Funny.
Yeah, that's my
Interesting.
Interesting.
I don't drink those types of drinks.
Do you want to try it? It's really yummy.
It is pretty good. I like the dragon fruit one the best.
Well, good for you.
You
want
add
a cookie?
coconut milk in the strawberry one, and you get the pink drink.
Mm.
Really?
Joey, what topic would you like to talk about first today?
Before it leaves your mind, your heatedness, I'd like to discuss the
Okay.
Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League.
Well, we'll talk about that. Do you want to do Zack Snyder first, or do you want to talk about my class that I'm having issues with?
we can talk about your class.
Okay, well, I'm not going to say what class it is or who it is because I'm not trying to get anybody heated or upset.
Recital hour.
Yeah, it's recital hour. But, yeah, the 900 people class that we were all in. No. I have this class, and just the professor is not really taking my liking this semester with the online courses. You know, fully Zoom, fully remote, stuff like that. And I feel like I'm being graded unfairly.
Can you tell us what the teacher's name rhymes with?
No. I can't do that. Don't do it. At least not right now.
Later.
Yeah, later. But, yeah, I took a quiz last week, and I got the results back this weekend. And the first question I thought was kind of dumb because it was briefly mentioned in like a lecture 2 weeks ago. Like, just like, it was like, oh, and by the way, this is this. And it was the first question. And I didn't know it at all. So I just wrote something down just for the sake of writing something down. And I got -8 on it out of a 100-point quiz. And I got a 78 on the quiz, but I missed the most points on that one question. So even if if I got it right, I still would have gotten 86, which I would have been fine with.
Did he have was that question actually worth 8 points?
I don't know, but I got a -8 on it.
Huh.
And it was just like it was literally like a trivia fact that was like briefly mentioned for maybe 5 seconds.
Because I mean, 100 question.
Not 100 questions.
Oh.
It was like 10 questions. It was 8
Oh.
questions. It was an 8-question quiz.
Well, 100 8 divided by 100.
Yeah, 10. But even then, all the other questions that I missed, it was just like, oh, -1 or -2 for like little things. And then like a -8. So I don't know how I got a 78 on that quiz.
Cameron does something that I really is kind of genius. Anytime a professor does something to make him mad, he writes it down so he doesn't forget it when he does his course evaluations.
Oh, I won't forget this. Trust me.
I never do course.
I've only done one bad course evaluation for a professor.
I think me too.
Who was it? Don't say who it was.
Music students with them.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I said that class was a joke of a class and waste of money.
Oh, yep. We're on the same wavelength. Yep.
Yeah. And that
Good guy,
it was
but-
irrelevant. Yeah, great guy.
Love him, but
Class not. I think they just have to have it because don't all music schools have to have a class like that?
maybe.
Whoa! Don't say what class it is.
Oh, what
Cut it
class,
out. Cut it out.
Yeah, put that- okay.
Start there.
I'm not gonna.
Welcome back to the podcast portion.
But yeah, that was making me mad. Allison can attest. I've been complaining like every other day about it.
This is true.
Now we have a quiz on Friday as well, over just one chapter. So hopefully I'll be able to do a little bit better on that one, but who knows. And then today they were like, yeah. Today they were like, oh yeah, people missed this thing on the quiz, and she said it like 5 times, and I was like, yeah, I wonder why a lot of people miss the questions. Like, can't be the only one missing the questions. But anyways, that was
Have
making
you
me mad.
talked to her? Like, why don't you send her like a nice email
No.
saying like?
I don't want to. It's not worth it. I mean, I still have an 80-something in the class, so it's not really that big of a deal. It's
But I mean, if she's
it's
not
a little
good
lower
at-
than I wanted it to be,
Yeah.
but I just think they're having a hard time with the Zoom thing, and I think everybody is just
But that's not fair
really
for her to
boring.
be like giving you bad grades because they're bad at teaching.
well, I don't think they're bad at teaching. I think they're just bad at teaching online.
Yeah, that's the worst thing about learning in a COVID environment.
I think like a lot of teachers are being lenient, but it sounds like she's not being lenient with you, even though like you're being lenient.
I'm not going to
with
be
her on
worrying
Zoom.
about it unless I fail the class. I'm not going to fail the class. So
Okay.
Famous
I might get
last
like a B in the class, but I'm not going to fail it. Be my first B here.
Oh no.
I know, crazy.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Me almost failing music theory.
But yeah, that was making me heated this week. And then while we were in the studio, Joey brought up the Zack Snyder cut of the Justice League, and I'm not like angry about it, but I just know the movie's going to be bad.
Oh yeah, it's.
You want to give a little bit of hindsight into what the Zack Snyder cut is?
So basically, 2017 I think is when the movie came out.
Justice League.
Yeah, Justice League. Zack Snyder was filming it, and he had a lot of ambitious, broad ideas for his movie. And it just never really came to fruition because it was really difficult to do, and it was getting too long. And a movie more than 2.5 hours isn't going to be digestible by the average moviegoer who just sees like a poster and is like, oh, let's go see this movie. Like, they're not going to want to go see that movie if it's 4 hours long because they're like, I have no interest other than just watching a movie.
It's also worthy to note that he has been directing the new DC cinematic universe. So he's done
DCEU, like DC Expanded
Yeah, he's
Universe.
done the Dawn of Justice, right? Was the first Superman movie,
Man
and
of
then
Steel.
Man of Steel. Did he do Suicide Squad?
That was who was that? I don't remember who. It
Well,
was.
either way, he's done the he did Batman v Superman. So all the Ben Affleck Batman stuff and the new Superman stuff he's done, and people have liked those
Mixed reviews. I think
movies.
the only good one was Man of Steel.
I don't know.
Like, that's the only
I used to
one I remember
think
people, like,
Batman v
kind of-
Superman was decent, but the more times I watch it, the more I don't like it.
Yeah, it was just too much.
But yeah, people were disappointed because as they were filming Justice League, which is where it's like the Avengers, but for DC.
Yeah.
He had an accident in his family or something like that, and he had to leave the production site.
Josh Whedon finished it, didn't he?
Yeah, who I don't know.
I think it was Josh Whedon.
Had to
He
come in.
also did the first Avengers movie, funny enough.
Yeah. But the movie came out, and it's super long to begin with, and honestly, it's kind of a flop. It's not good.
Yeah.
I've watched it. It doesn't really make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah. Because most of what made it make sense was cut.
Yeah, exactly. Or so they say.
Yeah.
The Jack, whatever his name is,
Yeah.
Mr. Schneider would have came in and had it made more sense. So, fans online were like, we need to get this guy to come back. We were going to make a brand new cut of Justice League with what's his name? Is it Jack Schneider?
Zack Snyder.
Zack Schneider. Zack Schneider's going to come in. He's going to make his vision of the Justice League. He's going to finish his vision.
It's not like I think they might have filmed a few new things, but
Yes, they have.
most of it is like what was already there. They're just putting it back. Like they're like, I know now, like Jared Leto's Joker's like a big part of it, and like he was supposed to be, but they just cut out all of the stuff from the original cut.
I don't think it's going to be good,
Oh yeah.
honestly, because I don't think that their cinematic universe is going good to begin with. It's kind of just bad. The only good one I've seen that I was like, wow, this movie, there's two. One was the first Wonder Woman. It's decent. I liked it. I enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
The second Wonder Woman that came out a few months ago, garbage. Literally one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, just awful.
It's just so inconsistent.
And then one I was surprised by was Aquaman. I went into the movie thinking it was going to be awful, and it was okay. I liked it. Jason Momoa was funny, and I think that's what made the movie good. So, but Zack Snyder cut is going to be really bad because also, Joey, didn't you say it's going to be 4 hours long?
Yep.
Who wants to sit down and watch a 4 hour long movie?
Not me.
I mean, maybe if you're like watching a marathon of a few movies, but like
or maybe if you like started the change, started work by like petition to get the Snyder cut released.
Yeah, really. I don't understand. I don't get it. Who would want to sit down and watch a movie that long?
I wouldn't.
Especially a movie that you've already seen most of.
Yeah, I doubt it'll be amazing. And this conversation came up because I had mentioned to Dalton that in the newest trailer for it, the Joker says the line, "We live in a society," and that's a big meme.
It is
It's a very big meme.
What do you think about the Zack Snyder cut?
I don't care.
Mm-hmm.
I can't blame you.
Wise words.
What'd you say? Did you let her in?
I did not.
I didn't either.
Stop whispering.
You don't have that.
Anyway, Wax.
Yes, I'll let Joey. I'll cut in when it gets to my part of the story, but go ahead, tell the
So-
story. This is a Valentine's Day,
Valentine's
Joey
Day.
Soto's story. Valentine's Day.
So, flashback to about 24 hours ago. You're me.
Yep.
You're just living life, doing work, getting stuff done that you procrastinated to doing till the date was due. And I go to One Main with, I think, Cameron, and we're there, and I walk in, and I order my food, and I see this big, like, gift basket sitting there. I was like, oh, there's some good candy in that. And I was like, how much is that? And she's like, it's $16, $50. I was like, oh, okay. And then
Did you use your cat bucks for that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Then I finish up, and I was like, I'm just going to buy this for myself so I have a bunch of candy, because it's cool. So I buy it, and I sit down, I unwrap it, and there's a bunch of different candy in there. There's like a little stuffed heart, a pencil. And I pull out this little package of 6 pink hearts in like a plastic container, and all it says on it is just like a piece of tape, like label tape, like what you'd use like a label maker, and it just says Red V Mocha. And I was like, huh, what's this? And I open it up, and it smells super good. Like, it smells amazing. I was like, oh, is this chocolate? I pop one in my mouth, chew on it. About 3 seconds down the line, I realize this is wax. This is candle wax for like a Scentsy, like candle.
It's a
warmer.
wax burner wax.
Yeah, it's a wax burner wax. And I spit it out into my empty bag of chips. I'm like, this is disgusting. I take a drink. I was like, that was horrible. This is just wax. I regret doing that. All my friends are laughing. And then I realize I have 5 more of these, and I do not have a wax burner. So I just gave them to my unsuspecting friends. Then I'll give them a candy bar for their participation. So, first victim, Brandon Dominger. I see him walk in. I was like, do you want some chocolate? And he's super excited about it. He's like, oh, yeah, I'd love some chocolate.
If I know Brandon Dobringer, he gets super excited about chocolate.
He does.
So.
And I'm like, all right, buddy, here's your chocolate. And he pops it in his mouth, and then we start laughing. And he's like, oh, what is this? I was like, it's wax. And he spits it out.
It's wax.
I give him like a Hershey Kiss and some stuff for his cooperation. Some real chocolate. And then we go about our way. And then I see Ethan Glasgow walk in. Like, hey, Ethan, want some chocolate?
And if I know Ethan Glasgow,
he wants some chocolate.
He wants some chocolate.
He does want some chocolate. And he's like, sure. And then he ate it. He's like, oh my God. He had an even worse reaction. He ate it. He was not a fan. He spat it out. I gave him, I think, a Milky Way bar for his cooperation. And I think Cameron suggested giving one to Hannah, but I was like, Hannah would be too happy. I'd feel too bad about her eating wax. And I'm sure she would not be happy about eating wax either. The look she's giving me tells me yes. So I was like, no, I can't do that to her. And that's too far. But not too far for literally anybody else. And so I head into Loman, and I knock on our good friend Brandon Madden's door.
And if I know Brandon Madden, he loves chocolate. Out of anybody else I know.
He opens the door, and I'm like, want some chocolate? He's like, oh, yeah, sure. And I hands him, and he kind of inspects it a little bit. And then he bites off a corner. Smart man, doesn't eat the whole thing. He can probably tell that.
Did he bite off the full corner?
He just nibbled the piece off. And I was like, oh. And they spat it. I was like, that's wax. And I was like, yep. And then I gave him back a Skittles for his cooperation. Then I headed next door to Dalton.
Yeah, I'm Brandon Madden's neighbor. And if Joey knows anything about me,
he wants some chocolate.
I want some chocolate. But he knocks on my door. I'm playing Hitman 3. Getting a knock at the door. Thought it was Allison. But if it was Allison, she would have just barged in because that's what she does. And I open the door. Joey's there. And I see this canister of these wax hearts that he have. And I immediately recognize it as a candle wax. They're plastic. My mom has a bunch of wax burners at her house. I know what these plastic canisters look like.
It, but I didn't.
I literally know what they look like. And Joey goes, you want some candy? And I go, yeah, sure. He goes, you want these? And I go, Joey, that looks like wax. It's in a wax canister. He goes, this is where it got me. This is where he got me. He goes, oh, that's what I thought too. It's not wax. It's chocolate, but it's really good. You should try some. He hands it to me and I go, it's not wax? And he goes, no, it's not wax.
I sold it well.
I put it in my mouth. It's wax.
Yeah.
And then he gives me a bag of M&Ms for my troubles.
I forgot to mention that when I was in the student union, I also tried to get Christos. But Christos, I was like, do you want some chocolate? And like, he didn't even see it. But he was like, oh, no, I've had too much today. He's like, smart man, it's wax. But after I go to Dalton, I was like, Dalton, who's shaking next? He's like, Allison. I was like, okay. So I walk over to the other side of the building, and I knock on Allison's door. She answers. I'm like, do you want some chocolate? And to me, she just said, no, I've had too much. But to her, she realized it was disgusting looking and not actually chocolate. She's like, nah. She quickly came up with the fib, no, I've had too much today. So I was like, well, you're smart, it's wax. And I gave her a Snickers bar for her cooperation.
And that was Joey Soto's wax adventure for
And
Valentine's Day.
then I go over to
it's
Gunner's
awesome.
room, and I give some to Gunner. He's like, "Oh yeah, dude, sure, I'll have some." And then he eats wax, and he's like, "Oh my God, what is that?" It's like it's wax, and he does that like walk over to his trash can, he like spits it out,
I kept mine.
and then I gave him some miscellaneous candy because the only thing I had left was a Twix bar, and I wasn't gonna give him a Twix bar because Twix is my favorite candy.
Hey,
He could pry from my cold dead hands. But yeah, that was my wax escapade.
Well, I'm glad you had a happy Valentine's Day with your wax escapade. How was your Valentine's Day, Emily?
Well, I did hang out with you and Allison the entire day.
Well, for me, half the day.
Never mind. No, it was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got Bibi Baba. We watched Crazy Rich Asians.
Yeah, I heard.
It was
good?
so good. I like started to tear up a lot of the time because they were so in love, and like I don't know, it was just such a good movie. And you know what, rom-coms make me mad because they make me like expect things from men but that they'll never do. Like no man is gonna like do what Nick Young did in Crazy Rich Asians. It's just not gonna happen. Even if like it was like the loveliest man in the world and he loved me with all of his heart, it still wouldn't happen.
Men or pigs. Moral of the
Yep.
story.
I think of Beauty and the Beast. I never think, there would never be a man that can turn into a beast and a man, and then, has a glass rose.
Picture this. You are the like favorite son.
Can you point the mic towards Allison, please?
I don't know if this is.
Emily
You're
broke the mic already.
The favorite son of the richest family.
Favorite son of the richest family, got it.
Like the place that is the most expensive to live in.
Singapore.
Singapore, got it.
Okay.
Fourth most expensive.
Pretty sure they have a racetrack there.
We did Google it. Would you give up your money to like be with me if I was just like some normal?
Was Allison worth it? Is she worth it?
If I was rich, that's the condition, though.
And you'd like lose all your money and you'd have to like live like on your own money.
Okay. If I had met Allison and then got the money, no, I would stick with Allison. But if I was rich, like part of one of the richest families
But
in the
like you
world,
love her.
and this girl comes up to me and she's like, "What's up, dog?" And I'm like, "What's up?" Would I give up all my money? Probably not.
They
if I'm
had been
being
dating.
honest.
They'd been dating for over a year, and like she didn't know that the family was rich. Like he made sure not to tell her because he didn't want her to like.
Okay, see, that's where we would already be divided. I would probably be like, "Yeah, I'm rich."
You'd want to flaunt it.
By the way,
If I was rich,
Then
I'd
you just
have
get
nice
a whole bunch of
things.
like.
I wouldn't hide
bimbos
my
trying
nice
to, like-
things.
I don't.
This is a great question.
But then you would just get some like girl that wants your money probably.
No, I'll probably marry rich
You
Why
would
would you need
yourself
to
marry
marry
rich?
because I'll know other rich people.
Dude, Dalton, you're not
Joey,
you're not coming from a
telling
girl's
me-
perspective.
You're telling me that if you were part of one of the richest families in the world, you would
Joey
just
believes in love, okay?
Here's the thing. Here's my outlook on it. I've heard a lot of people say that money doesn't like people. I've heard a lot of rich people say that
Money
once
does not
once they
happen.
get money, like their lives like aren't as changed as they thought it would be, and they're not as happy as they
What
thought it would
about,
be.
But you already have the
And
money.
Here's the thing: once you lose the money, you still have the name. You still have your family's name and your family's image. You still have those connections. So
I
you
think you're
still have
thinking way
you still
too
have
deep in
ways
this.
to like there's no reason to say like, oh, you can't build yourself back up to where you were.
Was he
like-
already built up? Did he already build himself up? Did he already have something for himself?
I mean, he would have. I guess no. I
Okay.
guess no.
Like it would just be kind of like a reset.
So you're saying that you would just let's say right now. Let's say this is you and Allison right now. Like you'd been dating for 4 years.
Can I become
okay?
rich? I would choose
No,
Allison.
no, and you were already rich and she didn't know.
She would know.
But
She would
for
know.
the sake of the story, she wouldn't know. I give up.
Okay, for the sake of the story, no,
I'm
go
done.
ahead.
No,
for
I'm
the sake
done.
of the story,
So,
she wouldn't know.
I'm done.
Here's the thing. Say you were like Mark Zuckerberg's son, and like you
I'm a
were
robot.
like you like fell in love with a girl, and like
Boop,
she
boop, bop.
was one of the 5 people in America who didn't know who Mark Zuckerberg was. So she didn't know like your last name and like that. So
Am I hiding the fact that I'm rich?
yes,
Yeah.
Okay, that's a different
And then-
story.
And then like you fall in love with this girl, and a year later you can like marry her and like live with her, but you lose all your money.
Oh, but
Then I would.
It's
I
because
would marry her.
It's
then.
because the family doesn't like her. Like
Oh,
that's
dumb.
why. Like they tell you that you can't marry the
There's
girl.
a lot of conditions here that you're giving
but
me.
like
because it was the movie.
Well, I'm not the character
but like
in the movie.
what I was saying is like Mark Zuckerberg's son. This girl doesn't know who he is, and he can marry this girl, but he has to lose all of his money, but he can like go live with her and like spend the rest of his life with her. But like once he does that, he still has the last name Zuckerberg.
Yeah, you're still
he still
Mark
has the
Zuckerberg's
connections,
son.
so he could still just build himself back up.
It's like
Start his own business.
It's like Tom Hanks' son. What's up, guys? The one that does the crazy accents.
Is it Chet? Is it?
Yeah, Chet.
Oh my gosh.
Is it Chet Hanks? Does he have?
I feel like it's Chet. Or it's like either Chet or Chet.
It's Chet. It's Chet.
But like he's a character.
He's so funny.
He is.
I like the video. Oh, I'm not going to discuss that right now.
But also, like, if you were like in the richest family in the world, like I feel like at that point you just don't need that much money. Like there gets a point where you just like Jeff Bezos. Like you don't like.
I don't know if I want to be Jeff Bezos' son. I feel like a lot of people don't like Jeff Bezos.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, what are you just gonna do with that much money? Like, you can only spend so much money before like I have everything I need or want.
Yeah.
And then what? Like, I don't know. I feel like you could be able to like cut off your money, go live with somebody else, build yourself back up to a decent amount, like start your own business, get like maybe a comfortable like small like 6 figures a year.
Also,
like,
the way you're
business.
portraying the story, you're saying you lose all your money.
I'm so okay.
Dude, you telling me
should
he
just
probably
watch-
still didn't have millions in the
Just
bank?
watch the movie. Also, you know what would be fun to be Grimes and Elon Musk's baby.
Ash?
XAE12.
Ash. I think that could be fun.
I think I would give up my money, honestly, because honestly, you say give up all your money. He's not losing all his money.
Look at this. Change of heart.
Woo!
Trying to win
Happy
his,
birthday, Dalton.
trying to
Because
win
really,
his
let's be
girlfriend back.
honest. Probably still had millions in the bank.
Someone's trying not to sleep in the doghouse tonight.
I don't even own a doghouse. Nice try.
All right. Well, now that we're from that tangent,
Anyone said like a ping pong table
Yeah, Emily is looking for a ping pong table to purchase for herself to play ping pong.
I can respect the hustle. The best thing about shop was
Hey,
just playing.
tomorrow
ping
we're
pong.
allowed in
and
each
pool.
other's dorms, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Numbers didn't go up like crazy today. Yeah.
We're having a all staff meeting tonight, so I'll let you know.
Okay.
All staff meeting
Do you
tonight.
think-
Well, I'm really glad.
Can you get into Shoff like you?
I personally can get into every.
Yeah. Already.
Whoa,
Can
way
you
to
get me
brag.
into Shoff tomorrow so I can play some ping pong? I'm not
I'll
kidding.
play ping pong with you.
Okay.
There's also one in Loman.
Been too long.
There's
In
one in the
Loman?
basement of Loman.
Yeah, there's one in Loman.
Wait, there is.
Yeah.
You want to play basement?
I'll play ping pong with you.
I'm so excited.
I can't wait to do.
You know, I'm just so glad that our friends can finally come and hang out in each other's dorm
I know.
rooms.
This is like. This
We've
is
been
like the
deprived
crossover
for a semester and a half of never going into
I
each other's
know.
dorm rooms.
Like our
it
friend,
never happened.
Our friend group has just like broke off in little tiny like sects.
Yeah, that is true.
Joey, you
I mean, I can't even imagine how filthy your house probably is, Emily.
It's not gross at all, Dalton. There's not lizard poo on the floor.
Did you poop on the floor today?
No, he hasn't pooped in 2 weeks. Yeah, he hasn't pooped in.
That's not good.
we think he's hibernating.
It's called brumation for all you lizard people out there. It's like their body kind of slows down and they eat less and they sleep a lot more, but it's not like total hibernation.
Can you
He
hear
has
me
been
in your
sleeping
headphones,
on
Dalton?
one.
He has.
What'd you say?
Can you hear me in your headphones?
Yeah.
Okay. Because like I can't hear myself. I'm getting like paranoid. That, like
No, you're
this
good.
is
Nah,
gonna
you
come out.
sound good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Joey, you sound good. Joey.
Can we try to do like news voices?
Welcome to On the Rocks with Doolin Dalton.
This just in: SpongeBob SquarePants burns down the city. That's my news voice.
Hey! There's a man drowning in
I
Lego,
think I could
Lego
do like
River.
a good one, but I'm kind of scared to do it now because I'm gonna get made fun of.
No, go ahead.
Let me-
go
let
ahead.
me
This
see
is
that. We see the Chimes
a
newspaper.
Oh,
judgment
wait,
free
I'm
zone.
gonna read the chimes.
okay,
That's a
this
good idea. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah.
Joey.
Hey, can you guys go to the main
Um,
section about the Valentine's Day and see who the eligible? Can you read off who the eligible bachelors are here at Capital University?
Yeah.
Mom, listen up, Mom.
We got Ernesto Tividu, Jackson Barnes, Robin Dershak is under the eligible bachelors. Dalton Jones.
Yes,
give it up.
Yeah, way to scream to the microphone. You're definitely clipping.
I'm
But,
sorry.
I am an eligible bachelor here at Capital University.
We got Nat Hickman, Haven Hubble,
Former
Connor
RA.
Van Dyke, Lee Meady, and Eric Moeller.
Thank you. I'm gonna be getting text later. Why are you an eligible bachelor?
Hey y'all, my name's Emily Lutman and I am in the Chimes for being single. So
Bachelorette.
I'm a bachelorette.
There's so many more
I'll be in the chimes one of these days.
There are. It's kind of sad. Hey, just a shout out. There is a kid, a bachelor in here that I think is cute. I'm not gonna say who, but
Joey, go ahead and say who.
How would he know?
There's only like 2 dudes in there.
Liam Eady.
Oh, that one.
Oh no.
I think he lives in SA.
That's nice. Okay, we're done now.
We're done.
But
Well, you guys got any other topics to talk about before we?
Just my ping pong table. Really
Joey?
wanting to ping
Joe,
pong.
you came in with so many interesting things today as the Mockingbird, and I really just appreciate everything you do for this show.
Aw.
Has anything? I can't think of much that interesting has happened to me that I could.
Oh, today in MDR they had macaroons.
What?
Did they really?
They
We were
had
literally there.
macaroons this morning.
Oh, that's not a breakfast thing.
Well, it was like noon. I was there for a
we
while.
were at there at 2, weren't we? We didn't specifically look.
I had a lemon pop seed one. It was pretty good.
I was already considering
Maybe it'll happen tomorrow.
Dalton, I might go up there while you guys get one man because I don't really want
Yeah,
one man.
they'll definitely have them tomorrow because Mardi Gras. That's
Yeah, they'll
probably
have
what
them tomorrow. We can just get them tomorrow.
Okay, but I also don't
Fat
really
Tuesday.
want one man.
Deadly coronavirus.
Okay, well, can you come back down? Okay.
It's probably gonna be packed unless people don't want to go out because it's all gross out.
It'll be fine. But yeah,
So,
everybody stay safe. No
yeah.
one's listening to this live, of course. Well, someone is. There's 2 people actually listening to us live.
Tammy,
Oh, yeah, my mom.
hey girl, I miss you.
I would have told my mom about this, but I didn't want to like talk about classes and be like, yeah,
I meant
I'm
to call my
slowly
dad.
losing steam, and my mom to be like, are you okay?
Are you okay? Okay.
Are you slacking in your classes? And then I have to have that conversation with her.
I meant to tell my dad that I was like talking, but then I didn't text him.
Well, he can
so-
check out the YouTube channel.
That's true.
I'm going to upload this probably tomorrow. I don't want to work on it tonight,
That's
so it's a
fair.
hassle.
Yeah.
The last episode, get this, Joey. I filmed that. The video slowly gets darker over time because we had no power and the sun was going down. So it's just we become black silhouettes by the end of the video, and it's fuzzy because the lighting is changing throughout in an hour-long video. But I filmed that at 60 frames 4K on my phone. I put it on my computer and it was like, yo, you don't have room on this for your computer. And
That's
I
funny.
was like, why?
Wait, I do have a topic, real quick.
I had to fix it. Long story short. Go ahead.
Okay, you know how with Zoom everyone thinks that we're never gonna have snow days anymore, like real snow days?
Okay.
Okay, well, my dear teacher, I'm not gonna say her name.
Jelly.
No.
Never mind.
Actually, you know what? I will say her name because I really like her class. Professor Pike, Dr. Pike,
Yeah,
her media criticism.
Shout out
Yeah.
Dr. Pike.
Shout
you know.
out. Shout out.
She runs the radio.
Because we talked about snow days in her class one day, and now she's been giving us like actual snow days. Like she doesn't make us go on Zoom, and it's like the cutest thing. I think it's so adorable.
I like
Dr.
how
Pike.
a lot of
Yeah.
teachers are like rebranding snow days as mental health days because like people need those. It's a real thing.
It's tough times.
Yeah, like Dr. Kitchell. Shout out to Dr. Kitchell, amazing teacher. Like she gave us like a snow day today, but it was actually just like have a good day.
Yeah,
get some
and
sleep,
it's so
get some rest. You
cute.
deserve it.
I know the school has basically said that tomorrow is a school day. I'm definitely not. My one class that I have on Tuesdays and Thursdays is
I
definitely going
have
to be
like
on
all
Zoom.
my
Which
classes
kind
for
of sucks, but
tomorrow
whatever.
on Zoom.
Oh, I was supposed to turn in my tape for tomorrow. But well, I guess I can't
Hi,
do that.
Josh.
What's up, Josh? We're about to wrap it up, so.
Bro, Jam to Jammies. When's that coming back, man? I missed that.
Yeah, Jamie,
That was a vibe.
I just wanted to say hi to everyone.
Jamming to Jammies next year?
Yeah, next year.
We're all going to one man.
Yo, you heard it here, folks. Jamming to Jamies with Josh.
Your mask is so scary. It's
It's pretty spooky,
terrifying.
dude.
How many weird looks do you get, Ezra?
I don't know. I don't typically wear.
Ezra, come over here.
Yeah, come
like,
over here so
the
the
fine
kids can
people
see
at
you.
home can see you in like 3 hours when Dalton's done with this.
More like in 12 hours.
True. Wave hi to the camera. That's Ezra's mask. For those of you not watching, and
It's
just
like an
listening,
old trucker man's face.
yeah, it's
on
just
a
like
mask.
it's just a man's face on a mask. Yeah. I believe this has been
On the Rocks with Doolin, Dalton.
and the Mockingbird. Shout out to Ezra for giving me the idea for Mockingbird. Are we fading out yet? Is this
Yeah, I think we're
like are you
Ping
are you,
pong
are you
table.
fading out right now? Like
yeah.
is the audio gonna like cut out in like 2 seconds? Is it out? Are we out?